Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma, the podcast where we make English simple, natural, real, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I am doing really well, although something happened this morning that made me think of today's topic immediately.
Oh, tell me.
So I was running late, as usual, and I could not find my jacket. I looked everywhere.
Oh, no.
And I thought, okay, I will just make do with my lighter coat. It is cold, but it will have to be enough.
Make do.
Make do, and then I ran to the bus stop, and I just made it by about 10 seconds.
Make do, make it before 8 in the morning.
Make phrasal verbs following me everywhere.
And that is today's topic, because in our last episode, we covered all 12 uses of make. Today, we are going deeper.
Phrasal verbs with make. 9 of the most common, most natural, most useful.
The ones that native speakers use every single day without thinking.
And after today, you will use them too.
And before we start, if you missed episode 1, all 12 uses of make, go back and watch it first.
The link is in the description. It will make everything today even clearer.
Please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Like this. Share it with one friend who wants to sound more natural in English. Okay, let's go. Jack, tell me more about your morning. You made it to the bus, then what?
So I got on the bus, found a seat, and I saw 2 people I recognized from my building.
Oh, nice.
Except these 2 people had a big argument last week. I saw the whole thing in the corridor.
Oh, awkward.
Very awkward. But this morning, they were sitting together, laughing, talking, like nothing had happened.
They made up.
They completely made up, and it was actually really nice to see.
Make up, phrasal verb number 1, and probably the most used of all.
Make up, 3 completely different meanings, all very common.
Meaning 1, to reconcile, to make peace after an argument or disagreement.
He had a fight, but they made up. She apologized, and they made up immediately. Have you 2 made up yet?
Reconcile, Jack. What does reconcile mean?
Reconcile means to restore a friendly relationship after a conflict, to make peace, to come back together after being apart because of an argument.
They reconciled after months of not speaking. They made peace, restored their friendship.
And make up is the casual, natural way to say this in everyday conversation.
We had a terrible argument on Monday, but we made up by Wednesday.
Meaning to invent, to create a story, an excuse, something that is not true.
He made up an excuse for being late. He invented a reason. It was not true.
She made up the whole story. She invented it. It did not happen. Stop making things up. Stop lying.
And children, they are brilliant at making things up.
The most creative storytellers in the world.
The dog ate my homework. Classic made-up excuse.
Classic. And meaning 3, to apply makeup, cosmetics, on your face.
She takes ages to make up in the morning. I need 5 minutes to make up. She was made up beautifully for the wedding. And make up as a noun, one word, makeup.
She has so much makeup, noun, the products. She needs time to make up, verb, the action of applying it.
3 meanings, 1 phrasal verb, all essential. Now, phrasal verb number 2.
And this one I use constantly, especially in noisy places.
Which one?
Make out.
Make out. 2 very common meanings.
Meaning 1, to understand or hear something clearly, to decipher something.
I can't make out what he is saying. Can you make out the writing on that sign? I couldn't make out her face in the dark. I could not see clearly.
Make out when something is not clear enough to understand or see.
The music was so loud I couldn't make out a single word.
Very natural, very common, especially for hearing and seeing.
And meaning to claim or pretend, to suggest something that may not be true.
She made out she was fine. He made out he didn't know. It is not as bad as they make out.
She made out everything was perfect. She presented a false picture, pretended things were fine.
And this one often has a slightly suspicious feeling, like someone is not being completely honest.
He made out he had no idea, but I think he knew. He claimed ignorance, but I suspect otherwise.
Very natural, very human, very common in daily conversation.
Now, phrasal verb number 3. And this one very connected to what you did this morning, Jack.
Make do with.
Make do with. To manage with something that is not ideal. To accept what you have, even if it is not perfect or enough.
We will have to make do with what we have. She made do with a smaller budget. I made do with my lighter coat.
And make do always has that slightly resigned feeling. You're not happy, but you accept it.
Resigned. What does resigned mean here?
Resigned means accepting something you cannot change. You have stopped fighting it. You have accepted the situation even if you are not completely happy about it.
She resigned herself to waiting. She accepted she had to wait. She stopped trying to change it.
And make do exactly that feeling. We don't have enough chairs. We'll just have to make do. We accept it. We'll manage.
Very British phrase, actually.
Very British. Keep calm, make do, carry on.
The national motto. Phrasal verb number 4. And this one, very important when you've done something wrong.
Which one?
Make up for.
Make up for, to compensate for something negative, to balance out something negative with something positive.
I will make up for lost time. I will compensate, work harder to catch up. She made up for her mistake with extra effort. She compensated for the mistake. Nothing can make up for what happened. Nothing can compensate. Nothing can balance it out.
Compensate. Jack, what does compensate mean?
Compensate means to balance out something negative, to make up for a loss or mistake, to give something positive in exchange for something negative.
The company compensated her for the delay. They gave her something positive to balance the negative experience.
And make up for the natural conversational way to say this.
I missed your birthday. I will make up for it. I will do something to balance the fact that I missed it.
She worked extra hard to make up for the time she lost.
And make up for lost time, very common expression.
We haven't seen each other in years. We have a lot of making up for lost time to do.
Very warm, very natural. Phrasal verb number 5, and this one very similar to make up for, but more personal.
Make it up to.
Make it up to compensate someone directly, personally, to do something nice for a specific person because you let them down.
I am so sorry. I will make it up to you. He promised to make it up to her. I know I missed your party. Let me make it up to you.
And the difference between make up for and make it up to.
Make up for compensating for something in general. She made up for the mistake. She compensated for it, generally.
Make it up to compensating a specific person directly. She made it up to her friend. She did something nice for that specific person.
I made up for being late. I compensated generally. I made it up to my friend for being late. I did something nice specifically for my friend.
Small difference, but very important, very natural once you feel it.
Phrasal verb number 6, and this one, very useful when you want an opinion.
Which one?
Make of.
Make of, to have an opinion about something, to understand or interpret something, to think about something.
What do you make of the new plan? What do you think? What is your opinion? I don't know what to make of him. I cannot understand him. I cannot form an opinion. What do you make of this situation? What is your interpretation?
And make of, always asking for an interpretation, a reading of something.
I heard some strange news. What do you make of it? What do you think it means? How do you interpret it?
She behaved very strangely. I don't know what to make of it. I cannot interpret it. I cannot understand it.
Very natural, very conversational. You will hear this all the time.
And notice, always, what do you make of that structure? Always.
What do you make of the new boss? What is your opinion, your impression?
Very useful in work situations, social situations, anytime you want someone's honest opinion. Phrasal verb number 7, make off, and this one always has a slightly dramatic feeling.
Very dramatic.
Make off, to leave quickly, to escape, to run away suddenly.
The thief made off before anyone noticed, escaped quickly. He made off as soon as he saw the police, left quickly, escaped. She made off with the last piece of cake.
Make off with, taking something and leaving quickly.
Someone made off with my umbrella. Someone took it and disappeared.
And make off always suggests speed, urgency, someone who does not want to be caught.
By the time we noticed, he had already made off. He had already escaped, already gone.
Very vivid, very natural in storytelling.
And slightly dramatic, which makes it very fun to use.
Everything is more interesting with make off.
Make off. Phrasal verb number 8, make over. And this one, everyone loves.
Everyone loves a makeover. Makeover, to transform completely, to give something or someone a completely new look or style. She gave her bedroom a complete makeover, transformed it completely, new look. The company made over its whole image, completely transformed. She had a makeover before the big event. New hair, new makeup, new look.
And make over, as one word, the noun, very common.
I need a complete makeover. I want to transform my look completely.
And makeover also used for renovating, transforming spaces.
They made over the whole kitchen, completely renovated it, new look. The garden was completely made over, transformed, renovated.
And there is something very satisfying about a makeover.
Before and after, always satisfying.
And phrasal verb number 9, make for. And this one, two very different but both very natural meanings.
Make for, meaning 1, to move towards something, to head in a direction. We made for the exit as soon as the film ended. We headed towards the exit. She made for the door immediately. She moved towards the door. He made for the nearest cafe. He headed towards it.
Make for. Always movement, always heading somewhere, with purpose and direction.
And meaning 2, to contribute to something, to lead to a result, to create conditions for something.
Good sleep makes for a better day. Clear communication makes for a stronger team. This weather makes for perfect walking conditions.
Make for, creating the right conditions, contributing to a result. Kindness makes for better relationships. Kindness contributes to, leads to, creates better relationships.
Very natural, very elegant. You will hear this in articles, in conversations, everywhere.
Now, one complete natural conversation using all 9 phrasal verbs, the way real people talk. 2 friends catching up after a dramatic week.
Emma, I heard about what happened with Sophia and Marco. Did they make up?
Yes, finally. It took 3 days, but they made up yesterday evening.
I am so relieved. What do you make of the whole situation?
Honestly, I couldn't make out why they were arguing in the first place. It seemed so small.
I know, although Marco made out he was completely calm about it, but I could tell he was upset.
Exactly. Anyway, they have a lot of making up for lost time to do.
True, and Marco told me he's going to make it up to her with a surprise dinner.
Oh, how lovely. Did you hear about what happened at the office party, though?
No, tell me everything.
Someone made off with the entire dessert table before anyone had any.
No, who?
Nobody knows. They just made for the exit and disappeared.
That is incredible. What did everyone make of that?
Complete chaos. We had to make do with the leftover crisps and call it a night.
Poor everyone, although crisps make for a perfectly acceptable dessert in my opinion.
Only you would say that. Oh, and did you see The Office? They completely made it over last weekend.
Really? How does it look?
Incredible. New paint, new furniture, complete makeover. You would not recognize it.
I need to see this.
And did everyone catch all 9 phrasal verbs? 9 phrasal verbs, one natural dramatic week of conversation.
And nothing felt heavy, nothing felt like grammar.
Just two friends catching up.
Because phrasal verbs, when you learn them inside real situations, just stick.
You remember them because they lived in a story, not in a list.
Always in a story, never just a list.
21 ways to use one word. If today's episode made make phrasal verbs finally simple,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma,
Share this with one friend who wants to sound more natural in English.
and leave us a comment. Which phrasal verb was completely new for you today? Write one sentence using any make phrasal verb.
We read every single comment. Every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.